Hello YouTubians, my name is Tony, and today I want to talk to you about the Republicans and the Paul Ryan budget and big oil. Republicans are unwilling to end subsidies to the five largest oil corporations, which just happen to be the five largest corporations in the world, who posted hundreds of millions of dollars in profit. That's after expenditures, that's after cost of reinvestment, that's profit. These corporations also paid no tax, by the way. Um, Basically, what Democrats wanted to do is say, hey, this is costing us all this money and they don't even need it. Let's cut these subsidies and we can repurpose that money to fill these other to help these other programs which we're having to cut money from. And Republicans said, no, we don't care if these companies don't need these subsidies. We will not attack big oil, because big oil needs taxpayer money to engorge itself more, because it's already, obesely rich, ungodly rich. I do mean ungodly. It's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get to heaven, or in this case, an oil executive. Now to talk about Medicare. Even though they won't cut the subsidies for big oil, they're all about cutting subsidies to our social safety net, such as Medicare and Medicaid, which helps the disabled and also the elderly. And without this money, many people won't be able to get their medicine. My medicine costs $13,000 a year. That's not counting my other medical expenditures, because I have epilepsy and I have to take 3 different drugs, and one of which there's no generic in this country readily available. And because of because of Republicans, I can't import my drugs from Canada, where it's half price, or less than half price, because they put a law that said you can't do that. I hate you Republicans, by the way. And I don't hate all Republicans. I hate the Republicans who talk about the free market, yet they don't want me to get my drugs from Canada when it's cheaper, because they want to support Big Pharma, and they want to attack Medicare and Medicaid. So, but back to my main point. They want to attack Medicare, defund Medicare and Medicaid, yet they're not willing to look at money going to their constituents, which is big oil, big pharma, the military-industrial complex, and that's things we need to really consider. We're spending millions of dollars that that Republicans say that we don't have on this huge deficit, but yet we're not cutting expenditures to these these programs where there's a lot of waste and not good spending. So the Republicans, I say, BAM! Booyah! I think this clearly shows that your constituency is not the American people, but is corporate America. And I have something to tell you. Corporations are not people. And though you have the money, the lobbyists, and the corporations, we still have the vote. And we will use the vote to organize. We will use it to oppose your draconian measures that hurt a safety net a safety net which helps support the middle class. Also, I'd like to point out that studies have shown that for every dollar we put out in um, social support spending, we get $1.25 back. Particularly in the area of food stamps, it was $1.25 back in the economy. Food stamps and Medicare, Medicaid, and other types of these programs, because these are going into the private sector, which helps keep the private sector operating. If these people have no money, then they can't buy food or things like that, and that takes away customer base from the private sector, which means they're not making as much money. They have to lay off people. More people have to get charity. Can't afford good education for their children. The tax base goes down. There's a lot of other problems. So we need social spending when it comes to our economy. It's good for our economy. It's good for America. It's the moral thing to do. So again, I say, bam, Republicans. We're gonna bring the heat. We're gonna put your feet to the fire. Ooh. So I am steaming mad. See? Fire. I'm so mad. It's coming up from my head. Okay, this one. But anyway, no, to be serious. And this is the difference between Republicans and Democrats, and progressives and conservatives. The progressives want to work for the American people to make sure we have a strong middle class, workers have rights, the disabled are taken care of, the elderly are taken care of, that the benefits of society are shared equally by all people, and not just the few. So, thank you, comment, like my video, and think about what I said. Yeah, so, peace.